I ain't noticed since Pooh Shiesty been home. He ain't been no 1017 repping. It ain't been no shouting out Gucci Man.
None of that. None of that.
1017 this and Gucci Man this and Gucci Man that. Ain't none of that.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Cristo. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And I'm back with another video. You know, from there, we got that man Rap Thread, YouTube. We got that man Pooh Shiesty, disposed Gucci Man. Oh, you feel me? That man Pooh Shiesty done got back out, back on his big bear shit. And you feel me? That man finna come terrorize. And apparently he done exposed Gucci Man. So you feel me? The label that he was signed to 1017. So y'all feel me? Hit thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Hop right to this video and see what he said about Gucci.
Pooh Shiesty, the greatest Memphis rapper who generated millions of streams and put 1017 records back on the map, just made a statement that sent shockwaves through the industry. After serving years behind bars, he came home to nothing from the label that promised him everything. And the man at the center of this betrayal? Gucci Mane himself. This isn't just another artist-label dispute.
Facts.
This is personal. This involves family, death, disrespect, and money. Lots of money. And if you think this is going to blow over quietly, you haven't been paying attention to how Memphis moves. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what I'm about to reveal shows exactly why this situation could explode into one of the biggest beefs in hip-hop. Let's break it down.
Do it.
To understand how we got here, you need to understand who Pooh Shiesty is and what he meant to 1017 Records. Back in 2020, Pooh Shiesty wasn't just another signee, he was the future of Gucci Mane's label. His breakout hit Back in Blood featuring Lil Durk became a cultural phenomenon, racking up hundreds of millions of streams and turning Pooh Shiesty into one of the hottest names in rap almost overnight. The Memphis rapper brought a raw, authentic street energy that resonated with fans across the country. His debut mixtape, Shiesty Season, went platinum, and suddenly 1017 Records was relevant again in ways it hadn't been in years. Pooh Shiesty wasn't just making music, he was making Gucci Mane money, serious money. But in October 2021, everything changed. Pooh Shiesty was arrested and eventually sentenced to 5 years in federal prison on firearms conspiracy charges. For most artists, that would be career suicide. Prison time kills momentum, kills buzz, kills relevance. But Pooh Shiesty, his star only grew brighter. Fans stayed loyal, his music continued to stream, and the anticipation for his release built to a fever pitch. During this time, Gucci Mane made public statements about how much he missed Pooh Shiesty. How he couldn't wait for him to come home. How 1017 was holding it down for their star artist. Gucci even went as far as dropping almost everyone else from the label roster, keeping only Pooh Shiesty and Fugiano. But as we're learning now, those public statements didn't match the private reality. Let's rewind to when everything seemed perfect. When Pooh Shiesty first signed to 1017 Records, it looked like a match made in hip-hop heaven. Gucci Mane, the legendary trap pioneer from Atlanta, linking up with the hungry young Memphis street rapper. Pooh Shiesty brought that raw, unfiltered energy that reminded people of early Gucci Mane, and Gucci provided the platform, the resources, and the industry connections. In those early days, Pooh Shiesty repped 1017 hard. Every interview, every social media post, every song, he was shouting out the label. 1017 the label, man. Gucci Mane the GOAT, Big 1017. He wore the chain with pride. He talked about Gucci Mane like a mentor, like family. The loyalty was real, or at least it seemed that way. And why wouldn't it be? Gucci Mane had given him the opportunity of a lifetime. Before 1017, Pooh Shiesty was just another talent.
Man, I'm finna tell y'all, man, this all what it come down to. It is Pooh just like that, you know, Gucci was giving him a little leg up, even though I feel like you shouldn't be expecting that in the day, but when it comes to stuff like this, yeah, I can understand where the beef and probably, like, you feel me, controversy could come in there, cause bro did sit in 5 years and did that, and bro is the latest one on 1017, so it's like, why would you not take care of him? He's making you money, you feel me? You gotta take care of the things that bring you the moolah dinero and stuff, you feel me? I can understand where this is coming at, but you feel me? Let's continue the video, y'all.
Was trying to make it. After signing, he was performing at major venues, getting features from industry heavyweights, and seeing his face on billboards. The partnership was working, but here's what most people don't realize. Even before Pooh Shiesty went to prison, there were already cracks forming in the relationship. Industry insiders were whispering about contract disputes, about Pooh Shiesty feeling like he wasn't getting his fair share, about tension behind the scenes. fans. Nothing public, nothing dramatic, just the kind of business disagreements that happen in every label relationship. Fast forward to 2025, and Pooh Shiesty is finally coming home. The hip-hop world is watching, waiting to see what happens next. Will he pick up where he left off? Will 1017 give him the red carpet treatment? Nope. Will Gucci Mane show up with jewelry, money, and a plan to take over the industry? The answer, apparently, was none of the above. Shortly after his release, Pooh Shiesty made a post on social media that got everyone talking. He said that when he came home from prison, no label, no rappers, no friends really looked out for him. Just his family and his day ones. Now, he didn't name names directly, but come on, we all know who he's talking about. When you're signed to 1017 Records and you say, no label looked out, there's only one label that could be. But why? According to sources close to the situation, it all comes down to money. Specifically, contract negotiations. See, when Pooh Shiesty went to prison, he was operating under his original deal with 1017. But when he came home, that contract was up for renewal. And this is where things get interesting. Pooh Shiesty went into prison as a hot new artist with one successful project. He came out as a certified star with a platinum album, a massive fan base, and more buzz than ever. His value had skyrocketed. Any label executive with sense would recognize that and adjust the contract accordingly. But apparently Gucci Mane didn't see it that way. Word on the street is that when it came time to renegotiate, Gucci Mane was offering numbers that were way below what Pooh Shiesty was worth. We're talking about lowball offers that didn't reflect the streams, the cultural impact, or the earning potential. It was like Gucci Mane was trying to lock Pooh Shiesty into the same type of deal he had as an unknown artist.
Stop it.
Even though he was now a proven commodity. Pooh Shiesty, to his credit, wasn't having it. He knows his worth now. He's seen the numbers. He's felt the love from the fans. And he understands the business better than he did as young artist just trying to get on. So when Gucci Mane came with those weak numbers, Pooh Shiesty pushed back. And that's when the relationship really started to fall apart. Since coming home, Pooh Shiesty hasn't mentioned 1017 once. Not in posts, not in interviews, not in freestyles. The chain? Haven't seen it. The shout-outs? Silent. For someone who used to be the label's biggest cheerleader, that silence speaks volumes. What did Pooh Shiesty get from Gucci Mane? According to him, nothing. No welcome home package, no new jewelry, no car, no significant cash gift. Just business as usual, like he hadn't just spent years in federal prison while still generating revenue for the label, but it gets worse. There's another layer to this situation that makes it even more personal, and it involves Pooh Shiesty's cousin, Big Scar. Big Scar was another rising star on 1017 Records, and he was Pooh Shiesty's family. In December 2022, Big Scar tragically passed away from an accidental overdose. He was only 22 years old, and his death devastated the Memphis hip-hop community. For Pooh Shiesty, who was still locked up at the time, losing his cousin was incredibly painful. But what happened after Big Scar's death made things even worse. According to Big Scar's family, Gucci Mane tried to get the 1017 chain back after he died. Let that sink in. A young artist dies tragically, and instead of supporting the family, instead of helping with funeral costs, instead of showing respect, the focus was on getting the chain back. Big Scar's brother even went on social media calling out Gucci Mane, saying that when they called about help with the funeral, Gucci blocked them. He said Gucci wasn't acting like a real CEO, wasn't showing the kind of support that you'd expect from someone who claimed to care about his artists. For Pooh Shiesty, watching this happen to his family while he was locked up had to be infuriating. This wasn't just business anymore. This was personal. Yeah, boy. This was about how Gucci Mane treated his blood, his cousin, his family. And it showed Pooh Shiesty exactly what kind of person he was really dealing with. Now here's where the situation gets even more complicated. Even if Pooh Shiesty wanted to reach out to Gucci...
Facts. Straight up showed his ass. Like, bro. This man didn't want him. He didn't want y'all to be slaves. He want y'all to be workers. Straight up. He want y'all to do the very most for the very minimum pay. Same way they be trying to do people in the warehouse and then just regular job, 9 to 5, you feel me? Stuff like that. Maximum work, little pay. Might well just do it yourself.
Gucci Mane directly, even if he wanted to have a real conversation about all of this. He can't. Why? Because Gucci Mane's wife, Keisha Kaware, controls everything.
Oh, brother!
Multiple sources have confirmed that Keisha runs Gucci Mane's Instagram, controls his phone, and basically manages all of his communications. If you want to talk to Gucci Mane, you have to go through her first. She sees the DMs, she monitors the calls, she decides who gets access. Now, some people might say that's just a wife looking out for her husband, but in the music industry, that's a problem. They need to be able to communicate directly with their label head. They need to be able to have private conversations about business, about creative direction, about personal issues. When there's always a third party involved, especially one who might have their own agenda, it creates barriers. For Pooh Shiesty, this means that even if he wanted to address his issues with Gucci Mane man-to-man, he'd have to go through Keisha. And based on how things have played out, it's clear that's not a productive path. Here's the cold, hard truth that Pooh Shiesty has realized. There's nothing Gucci Mane can do for him now that he can't do for himself. Think about it. When Pooh Shiesty first signed to 1017, he needed the platform, the connections, the industry infrastructure. He was an unknown artist trying to break through. Gucci Mane provided that opportunity, and for that, Pooh Shiesty was grateful. But now, Pooh Shiesty has his own fan base. He has his own streaming numbers. He has his own brand recognition. He's
do it yourself.
He can generate hits and move units. What exactly does he need 1017 for at this point? A distribution?
He don't.
He can get that from any major label or even go independent with the right team. Marketing? His name alone generates buzz. He doesn't need 1017's marketing machine. Features? Artists want to work with him because of who he is, not because of his label affiliation. The power dynamic has completely shifted. Pooh Shiesty isn't the hungry young artist anymore. He's a proven star who did time and came out with even more credibility and buzz. He holds the cards now, and Gucci Mane trying to lowball him on a contract renewal shows that Gucci either doesn't understand that or doesn't care. This is why Pooh Shiesty is willing to walk away. This is why he's not repping 1017 anymore. This is why the relationship is soured. Because he's realized that staying with Gucci Mane means accepting less than he's worth, and he's not willing to do that. And if Pooh Shiesty
ain't shrinking out there,
how will Gucci Mane respond? Will he try to defend himself? Will he fire back with his own diss tracks? Or will he try to smooth things over and repair the relationship? Nope. If this turns into a public beef, it could seriously damage 1017 Records. What other artist is going to want to sign there if they see how Pooh Shiesty was treated? Who's going to trust Gucci Mane to have their back if he couldn't even support his biggest star when he came home from prison? The stakes are high for both sides. For Pooh Shiesty, this is about respect and getting what he's worth. For Gucci Mane, this is about his legacy and the future of his label. This situation also highlights a bigger problem in the music industry, how labels treat artists, especially young artists who don't fully understand the business when they first sign. Pooh Shiesty signed to 1017 when he was hungry, when he needed the opportunity, when he would have agreed to almost anything just to get his foot in the door. That's how most artists start out. But as they grow, as they learn the business, as they see their real value, those early contracts start to feel like chains. The smart labels recognize this and adjust accordingly. They renegotiate in good faith. They show appreciation for the artist's growth. They build long-term relationships based on mutual respect and fair compensation. The labels that don't do this, they lose their best artists and develop reputations as places to avoid. Right now, 1017 Records is at risk of becoming the latter. If Gucci Mane can't repair this relationship with Pooh Shiesty, if he can't show that he values his artists and treats them fairly, then 1017 is going to struggle to attract top talent going forward. And let's be real, without Pooh Shiesty, who does 1017 have? Fujiano is still dealing with legal issues. Most of the other artists have been dropped or left. Pooh Shiesty was the franchise, and if he walks away, what's left? This is a critical moment for Gucci Mane. He can either step up, make things right, and show that he's a label head who takes care of his artists, or he can let this situation spiral and watch his label's reputation crumble. When you look at the whole picture, it's clear that the relationship between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane has reached a breaking point. What started as a promising partnership has deteriorated into a situation filled with resentment, disrespect, and broken trust. Pooh Shiesty came home from prison expecting support from the label he helped build. Instead, he got lowball contract offers, silence, and watched as his cousin's family was disrespected after Big Scar's death. That's not how you treat family, and it's definitely not how you treat your biggest star. Now, Pooh Shiesty is making it clear that he's done playing games. He's not repping 1017 anymore. He's not shouting out Gucci Mane, and he's letting the world know that nobody looked out for him when he came home. That's a powerful statement, and it's one that could have serious consequences. The question now is whether this stays as subliminal tension or escalates into something bigger. Will Pooh Shiesty address this directly in his music? Will Gucci Mane respond? Will this turn into one of hip-hop's next major beefs? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The loyalty that once existed between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane is gone. And in hip-hop, once that trust is broken, it's almost impossible to get back.
Nah, facts. And it's not even hip-hop, that's everything. Once your trust is broken, bro, it's hard to get that back. But y'all feel me? Regular beef, regular, Gucci Mane need to take care of his people. Quit trying to make people shrink. This man helping you out at the end of the day. And that's one thing that I'm trying to like put y'all in the introspect. Like, y'all can come to people's lives, help them out, and do all that thing. They'll still try to make you shrink and be less than them because they just don't like the light that you have. You feel me? Gucci probably just don't like the light. Gucci probably just don't like that. He can probably become his own label, do his own thing, and sign his own artists and stuff like that. He's gonna be bigger than Gucci, so you feel me? Probably want him to shrink and do little things like that. And y'all might be like, nah. Who said it can't be that? Who said it can't be that? So you feel me, Pooh? You know, keep doing your thing, bro. You feel me? Do your thing. Keep rapping. Keep showing. If he don't want to give you what you need, man, you don't shrink, bro. You rise up. You keep doing your big one. Keep running it up. You feel me? So I feel me. Hit the thumbs up, but hit the subscribe button. It's your boy CristoReacts out. Yeah.